Assalamu alaikum YouTube. Even though life is pretty much messed up right now, still there are these glimmers of hope, and this is one thing that I want to share with all of you. It's regarding one of my favorite game series of all time, The Legacy of Kain. Now for the past couple of years I have had this really strange habit of actually going on the news panel of Google search and randomly searching for The Legacy of Kain. I am always on the lookout for The Legacy of Kain making a comeback in news or any other type of conversation. And even though the last release for a main title in this game was nearly 20 years ago at this point, back in 2003, I am still hopeful for the day that we might actually get to see Legacy of Kain return in all of its amazing epic vampiric glory. So in that regard, I want to share some news with you that this time around when I went to search something about Legacy of Kain, I came across a very big surprise indeed. And that is, after 25 years of its initial release, Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, the first game in this amazing series, has finally been re-released on the PC thanks to Good Old Games, the best company out there in gaming right now, GOG. Now, this game has been inaccessible for so long because it has been mired in all of these strange legal battles between the original creators and then the new creators, and then Square Enix bought Crystal Dynamics, and it's been a lot of hoopla regarding the Legacy of Kain series, especially when it comes to Blood Omen 1. Now, if you have ever wanted to play this game before today, you had to either own your original PlayStation 1 disc or the original PC disc when it came out way long ago, or you just had to emulate it or pirate it, and obviously that was not the best choice to have. But if you wanted to experience this amazing game, those were your only options. Now, honestly, I have absolutely no idea how GOG actually managed to pull this off and release Legacy of Kain Blood Omen for the PC, because last I heard, Activision, those bullshit bastards of a company, those are the guys who actually had the Blood Omen Legacy of Kain PC rights. So I'm pretty sure the news might actually come out. I have to do a little more research that how this was actually possible, and if Activision was being the Smaug dragon on the Blood Omen Legacy of Kain PC port, I would really want to know how Square Enix managed to get that snake off its amazing property. But let's not get into the depressing shit right now, because this is a really happy day for me personally. Out of all of the Legacy of Kain games, Blood Omen 1 to me personally is my favorite because it does the most world building. We're introduced to Kain as the main character. We're introduced to this beautiful and gothic and tragic world of Nosgoth and all the lore and mysticism of it, with the pillars of Nosgoth, the guardians, and everything regarding that, especially the small political intrigue in the plot regarding the Nemesis and King Artmar of Willendorf. Amazing game. I highly urge all of you to go out and get this game and give it a try, because even though the graphics may not be the best compared to even some games of its time, but the story, very few games even to this day come to even close to the amazing epic narrative of Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. And the voice acting obviously is phenomenal. The Legacy of Kain series have always had excellent voice acting. And the best part about all of this right now is that this game is available on GOG for only $6.99. That's $7. That's no price at all for this amazing adventure that I'm pretty sure if any of you are interested are gonna experience with this game. I am super happy about it. I have already gotten this game, I've installed it, and I am planning of doing a whole playthrough with it, because GOG obviously have made this game to be able to run smoothly on Windows 10 and modern PCs, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it with playing this amazing, my favorite game of all time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I do urge you all to go out and support this game, because who knows, with the interest in Legacy of Kain coming back ever so slightly, maybe if this game does better, we might actually get a new Legacy of Kain game finally eventually down the line. I'm pretty much hopeful for I've been like for the past many years at this point, because a month or so ago, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver was taken off of the Steam page, I guess. It was done with some updates and then it came back, and now we have this amazing release of GOG Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. So maybe, this is just me hopeful at this point, maybe Square Enix might be thinking of bringing this series back, and they are trying to bring it back into the spectrum of everybody's attention so that people might actually come and play it. And maybe if they say that there is some kind of like interest in this series, they might actually bring it back, and I really hope they do. All I want is one more game. Just one more game to wrap up this story with Kain, Raziel, the Elder God, Mobius, and all of these amazing characters. Just one more game to wrap everything up, and then you can do with this universe as you like. You can make new characters, you can take it in a new direction, do whatever you want, but just give me one more game to wrap up this amazing lore and story of the Legacy of Kain games. I have been Oni. You can tell I'm pretty excited. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you like my content, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. I'm really close to 1000 subs, so let's make it happen. With that said, stay safe, stay cool. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.